Nelson Mandela Bay in the Eastern Cape continues to grapple with high levels of crime. The latest statistics reveal that the metro has one of the highest murder rates in the province. And despite heavy police deployment months ago, the city's battle against crime shows no signs of abating. But joining us now is the mayor of Nelson Mandela Bay, Mr. Gary van Niekerk. Gary, good morning to you, rather. Thank you so much for joining us. You've got quite some numbers here, and I'm keen to hear just, how you obviously calculate the rate of murders, and we'll look at that. In Nelson Mandela Bay, you've got a DA councillor who on Tuesday, Jason Grobler, saying essentially that you have more murders per week in Nelson Mandela Bay than you do days in the week. How do you characterize those numbers?
We have more murders per week than
days in the week.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Naledi. Thanks for having me on the show to clear all of the misconceptions. Now, look, in the Nelson Mandela Bay, we are plagued with this new pandemic where murders are happening. Yes, the numbers are high, and we're trying to bring it down. We've now started a cooperation agreement with SAPS, with security companies, and with the 3 law enforcement agencies, which is the municipal securities, Metro Police, and traffic services. But look, the problem is a complex problem. One, it's poverty. If you look at the areas in which these murders happen, if you look at our affluent suburbs, that's not where these murders are happening. It's happening where the gangsters are, which is in the poorer areas, the impoverished areas. It's in the northern areas. It's in Kariga, previously Niekerk, and in the townships. And there's different in Kariga and the northern areas. It's all related to drugs and gangsterism. In the townships, it's a little bit different, so it's difficult to localize it. So what we've identified hotspots in these areas, and we are now looking at policing those hotspots. Look, we are a metro of 1.3 million people, and the hotspots are actually very small. It's now about my focus is on arrests. Yes, it's still on the number of murders happening per day or per week, but I'm putting a lot of pressure on our law enforcement agencies, including SAPS. I want to know how come it is that we're not making arrests. Yeah. And if we are not making arrests, these numbers will continue to climb. So yes, we're engaging SAPS on a weekly basis. Every Monday we have our crime meetings every morning at 8, which is going to start sometime now. Where all of us come together, and we've also adopted this philosophy that without a clean city, you can't have a safe city. So there's a pilot project that we're running in one of our most violent areas, where a lot of murders take place. That's Helenvale, previously referred to as Katanga. And the community is quite happy, and you'll see the numbers have dropped considerably in Helenvale. So yes, we are engaging the SMEs, we're engaging the communities, we're engaging everybody.
All right.
Everybody is buying into this. Let me just finish off on this one point. Like yesterday was one of the most significant days where these gangsters came and they wanted to stop the work being done by the municipality. When we told them what it is we're trying to achieve, they actually joined in and started cleaning with us in Helenvale. So yes, there's a mind shift change happening in Nelson Mandela Bay. Okay. But it's not going to happen overnight.
Yeah, but Mr. Mayor, I don't think cleanliness and murder, even live in the same sort of realm here, right? And we need to talk about the work that is being done to deal with shootings. What happened to the shot spotter technology that was said to be rolled out? I even had to look up what it was, and essentially it's, new technology that is able to detect fast when a gun has gone off or where it is, and there were plans to implement that. So let's focus rather on work that focuses particularly on murder, if you'd allow me, Mayor.
Yes. So what the shot spotter does, and coincidentally, we've got in the shot spotter is in one area, which is Helenvale. like I said earlier. So that contract somehow expired sometime last year. I've now given an instruction, not now, about a couple of weeks back, to investigate how come this contract expired. The ShotSpotter is now again working. It's not active yet. There's still some contractual issues that we're trying to sort out. It frustrates me more than anybody else.
Okay.
I've given an instruction to our supply chain management to sort it out. And we are meeting them. All the SLA has been signed, the letter of appointment has been signed, everything is done. It's now a small little niggle that they fighting about increasing the area, paying more, stuff like that.
Okay, let me just jump in. Yeah, apologies, Mayor.
Go active now.
Yeah, I've got also time constraints, so and we've got quite a bit to get through, right? And the reason why you say the contract expired last year, but this is the data that we've got. You got 40 murders that were committed in August alone. In that year that contract since expired, the number of murders has doubled in that month, right? So 40 in August, that was, half of that in August last year. So obviously there's a significant change when we know that ShotSpotter hasn't worked. Where's the MSV, the mobile surveillance vehicle? It was bought for 6 million rand, I believe, in 2010, but it's been in storage since 2022 because of a camera that doesn't work.
I think it's even longer than that it's been in storage. Since I became a councillor in 2021, it hasn't been operational.
Why?
And we now put out a tender. It will be active before the end of November. That's the commitment I gave in council as well. It's quite a brilliant vehicle to fight crime. It should be active, like I said, by the end of November.
Yeah, you make quite a few commitments. Just last month, you told the police minister that by the end of the year, you would have set up CCTV cameras to the tune, CCTV cameras across the country, and you've set aside 16 million rand towards fighting crime. Are the CCTV cameras up in Nelson Mandela Bay?
Yes, we've got 1,168 cameras. That tender has also gone out. The assessment of those cameras, these are legacy cameras, if I can call it that. We've always had those cameras, but for some other reason, it was left just to stand there. It's not feeding through to a control room. We've got our control room up and running now. By the end of also the end of November, that should be active. Hence my commitment to the police minister that by the end of by the end of December, this city will be one of the safest cities in the country.
All right, and then, the question is, we wonder, will you still be in the mayoral office when those commitments that you make now come to fruition, particularly now that you've got some in the metro that is saying that you should be booted and perhaps even suspended as a result of fraud allegations that you're facing. There was a report that was sanctioned by the Speaker, or rather appointed, a committee rather appointed by the Speaker, Eugene Johnson, to look into alleged breaches of the Code of Conduct as well as the Municipal Financial Management Act on your part. Where's that report? Will you still be in the mayoral office when you say that by the end of December, the levels of crime in Nelson Mandela Bay will come down?
Now, lady, when I became the mayor on the 26th of May 2023, one of the councillors stood up and said, I won't be able to see through the first 30 days. After that, they said, I won't make it to 100 days. I'm now the longest serving mayor since 2016. The reports of me committing fraud and all of that, that's all a lot of nonsense. The committee that was supposed to investigate me, yes, they've done the initial investigation. That is now they're going to interview me, I think, on Monday, this Monday coming. I'm looking forward to it, to clear my name. It's been postponed, like 3 months now. They actually had to start the investigation over because the thing was blundered completely. by the investigators. But the new committee was then established as well. There's a lot of things that went wrong, but I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that in no way did I commit fraud. I won't be found guilty of anything. Then I was the speaker.
Yeah.
My responsibility was to protect council, and I was going to do that come what may.
Okay, Mr. van Niekerk, we look forward to... we look forward to getting the outcomes of those interviews. Thank you so much for speaking to us.